Welcome to the world of unstoppable shredders, where trees are torn apart in seconds by monstrous forestry machines. From trunks to twigs, nothing survives the jaws of these brutal chippers. Subscribe now for raw power in action. Welcome to Woodpath channel. The excavator approaches steadily, its bucket clawing deep into the base of the tree. With a firm pull and a burst of power, the stubborn stump gives way, ripped clean from the earth with precision and strength. The stump twisting machine locks onto the tree base and begins to rotate with immense torque. The root strain, twist, then finally snap, pulled from the ground like a cork from a bottle. Precision meets raw power in this stunning display of modern machinery. On a barren lot, a powerful excavator moves in and grips a large tree trunk with its steel claws. With a strong lift, the tree is torn from the ground, roots exposed and soil flying. It dangles midair like a trophy, surrounded by swirling dust, a striking display of modern machinery at work. A large yellow excavator is working in an open area, its arm extended as the bucket digs into a big tree stump. Exposed roots and broken soil scatter around, with dust rising in the air. The tree trunk is gone, leaving tangled roots behind. Sunlight filters through light clouds, creating a hot and dry atmosphere. The grinder lowers onto the old stump, its blade spinning with relentless force. Slowly, layer by layer, the stubborn wood gives way, dust and chips scattering like echoes of a tree that once stood tall. The sound of grinding fills the air, steady and focused. Bit by bit, the stump fades, until nothing remains but soil, cleared, clean, and ready for new beginnings. Here we see a powerful stump grinder in action. The rotating cutting wheel, equipped with sharp teeth, grinds away the tough wooden stumps left behind after tree removal. Slowly and methodically, the machine chips away layer by layer, turning the solid stump into fine wood shavings. This process ensures the ground is clear and ready for new landscaping or construction. The Petzolato PTH 1300 to 1500 wood chipper performs its task like a giant steel beast unleashed in a timber yard. Massive and commanding in appearance, The machine moves with absolute authority. Huge logs are lifted and fed one after another into its intake, where gripping rollers seize them with a growl, pulling them in like jaws clamping down on prey. Inside, razor-sharp blades spin like the monster's rotating fangs, shredding the wood into thousands of chips. The air rumbles with the machine's roar as the discharge chute forcefully ejects a steady stream of chips, forming growing hills of shredded wood behind it. The entire machine seems to feast on timber cleanly, ruthlessly, and with astonishing power. Alright, here we are grinding down this tree stump. You can see the cutting wheel spinning fast, taking off layers of wood. We move the grinder back and forth to make sure we get the whole stump evenly. The wood chips fly off as the stump gets smaller and smaller. In a few minutes, this stump will be completely gone, and the ground will be ready for new use. The cutting head keeps spinning, digging deeper into the heart of the stump. Even the old roots, once buried deep in the earth, are no match for the machine's relentless power. With each rotation, stubborn wood fibers are torn apart and ground to dust. The engine's roar blends with the crackling of splintered wood, a symphony of mechanical force and steady precision. The operator expertly maneuvers the grinder, ensuring every part of the stump is thoroughly processed. In just moments, the space once occupied by the massive stump will become a clean patch of earth, ready for new construction or a fresh, green addition to the garden. This is the Vermeer WC2500XL, a 600 horsepower wood chipper built for serious work. It devours whole trees and massive trunks in seconds. With smart crush and remote control, it delivers smooth, powerful performance all day long. This is the Janssen GTS 1500E, a compact and powerful wood chipper designed for homeowners, landscapers, and small farms. Powered by a 15 horsepower engine, it can easily chip branches up to 10 centimeters thick. Thanks to its self-feeding system and wide hopper, the GTS 1500E pulls and brush effortlessly and turns it into clean, consistent wood chips. Ideal for garden cleanup, storm debris, or tree pruning, this machine offers excellent performance with simple, reliable operation. Built tough, built for you. The wood chipping machine is working powerfully, its sharp blades spinning rapidly to shred the large log fed into it. The wood chips are being collected into a storage truck. Beside the machine, a man stands carefully observing, his eyes focused on every movement of the machine to ensure everything runs smoothly and safely. The air around is filled with the sounds of cutting blades, the engine roaring, and the fresh scent of wood spreading. In the heart of the logging site, the powerful Bandit 3590XL roars to life. Fueled by extreme horsepower, this whole tree chipper can devour full-length logs with unmatched speed. Working seamlessly with the Rotabeck cab loader, the system lifts and feeds massive tree trunks into the chipper's hungry jaws. In seconds, towering trees are shredded into uniform wood chips. This is not just forestry work. It's high-efficiency power in action. The Bandit 3590XL with Rotabeck cab loader, built to move mountains of wood. In the middle of a lush forest, a green wood chipper is diligently carrying out its task. With its vivid green paint, the machine stands out against the natural backdrop, a sturdy symbol of industrial efficiency deep within the woods. Its engine hums steadily as the internal blades spin at high speed, shredding each log fed into it into fine wood chips. With every intake, a spray of wood chips bursts from the chute, scattering into the air, blending the mechanical roar with the subtle sounds of forest wildlife. The green wood chipper works steadily and tirelessly, a vital part of the logging operation at the forest site. Before us stands a stubborn tree stump, the last remnant of what was once a towering tree. Clearing it calls for the power of a modern stump grinding and shredding machine. The engine roars to life, and the cutting head spins at incredible speed. Steel teeth gleam, ready to tear through solid wood. Under the precise control of the operator, the machine edges closer to its target. As steel meets wood, a deep grinding sound fills the air, and a flurry of wood chips flies in all directions. Thick layers of stump are shredded in moments, transformed into fine mulch. In just a few minutes, the once immovable stump is reduced to useful material, leaving the ground clear and ready for new beginnings.